All right, everybody, welcome to Cyberpunk Red, run by myself, Bo. With us tonight, we have Walter Peck, we have Rogue, and we have Tet, and we have Zypher playing. This is, I'm going to say, Chapter 1.1. Our first chapter was a real-life game a couple weeks ago. We had a blast. We'll catch up on that game in character, and because the new players, Walter Peck and Rogue, wouldn't necessarily know what happened. So we'll cover that in character and go ahead and get started. You guys should be able to see this hospital here. You guys see that fine?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start with my intro here. All right. Jimmy Torrent was driving himself. He didn't do it much these days. After all, being a fixer for Militech, even unofficially, came with its perks. And a driver, most often attractive, was one of these. But every now and then again, Jimmy liked to feel the synth leather grip of the steering wheel. He liked to feel the pavement beneath his vehicle. A black SUV with armored sides he calls affectionately Black Coffee. He liked to listen to sweet tunes belted out by a Preem aftermarket sound system. He's singing, or shouting more accurately, along now with a 50-year-old tune. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. He slaps the wheel and turns the volume dial. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. His phone rings. Jimmy's tone changes and he answers, this is Torrent. How can I help you? He turns down the music. All of which are American dreams. All of which are American dreams. Yes, sir. Whatever you say. I'd be glad to give you any information you need, says Jimmy. He abandons any rebellious attitude like a junkie throwing her stash out the window the first time she sees NCPD in the rear view. The voice on the phone is deep and unrecognizable. It's scrambled, likely a Militech operative. We are concerned that the stolen material has not been returned to the corporation, says the voice. Though our forensic team found no evidence of foul play, you understand why we are taking every precaution. It's not often that Militech has dealt with defectors. If there are those within our organization who would dare steal from us, then perhaps we have been too trusting. Can you trust S.W. Duger and his team? Jimmy Torrance swallows hard. He turns the music all the way off, and the meaty guitar riff fades away. Yes, sir, he says. I've known SW a long time, and his girlfriend, too. They're both trustworthy. What about the netrunner, Blazek? I don't know, man. You'll address me as sir. Yes, sir, I was saying. I don't know. He just seems average. The word on the street, he's a little eccentric. He thinks the moon landing was fake. That type of guy. Eccentric is allowable, but we do not tolerate thieves, Mr. Torrent. Don't worry, sir. I'm on the way to the hospital now. I'm sure the tech and software are somewhere safe and secure. Let's hope it is, for their sake and yours, Mr. Torrent. Absolutely, sir. I will touch base soon. The under end of the line goes dead. Jimmy Torrent swallows hard. He's sweating. He turns the music back up as he turns into the hospital parking lot. So as the scene opens, Marcus and S.W. Duger, you have been discharged from the hospital. It is a few days after your most recent escapades, January 20th, to be certain. You guys can set your hit points back to the max. It does seem that Militech has picked up the hospital bill. And it also seems that Slip, what's the Slip's name? Switch. Yeah, Switch took off. She has a little more healing to do. She took the brunt of the punishment during her last mission. And so she says, see ya guys, I'm going to turn in, lay low for a few days. So that's why Jimmy Torrent, as he turns into the parking lot of the Med Center, Night City General Hospital, he sees Marcus and S.W. Duger. Out front, bandages fresh, no blood, just looking a little bit pale from the loss of blood. Jimmy Torrent pulls his black SUV up to you and honks the horn. Hey boys, you're looking a little rough, looking a little peaked. What happened? Did you take a few hits? A few bullet holes?
SW looks to Jimmy and cocks his head to the side. What are you doing here?
Picking you up, my man. Militech still wants that hardware and soft. Cream stuff. And it went missing. You know, they're a little paranoid, those guys. It's not often they have one of their own stealing from them. I vouched for you, though, Duger. I vouched for you. And your girlfriend. And that netrunner, too. Mr. Paranoid.
Duggar raises his eyebrows at the girlfriend comment and says, well, we cleared the area so they could take back their goods. I think we're able to pass off the files, right, Blazek?
Marcus is extremely distracted. He keeps looking back at the hospital and looks all over himself. What SW and nobody else saw is when Marcus woke up in his hospital bed, he was completely disoriented. He looks around, there's this bright fluorescent light, and he's forgotten where he is or how he ended up here. And then he comes to the realization that he's in a hospital. He immediately pops out of bed like, fuck. And kind of runs around till he finds a mirror, stands in front of the mirror and starts opening his eyes up, looking into the socket, trying to look into his ear hole, looks at his skull. Did they put something in me? Yeah, and then he realizes, and he looks at his hand, starts pulling back his suit, and everything seems normal. Then he realizes, oh fuck! And he kind of looks down, unzips his pant, and looks at his dick, and he's looking at it, staring at it from different angles, cocking his head. He eventually
come
flips it and like, ah, okay. So this is not one of those places. All right. And he kind of dresses up and he kind of like rushes out. And that's when he like runs into SW. And he's been constantly like chattering in SW's ear, which about like how, hospitals are known to like replace organs and especially phallic replacements, which is done pretty common here, and especially for people who are well endowed and all of that. And he's been constantly just going on in his own world when the last question kind of cuts through. Um, yeah, boss man. The files were there. The files were along with all the other things that we gave them.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody's got their panties in a bunch. I'm gonna go home. Kind of smacks his jacket. And he's like searching for something. I need some fucking smokes. Why don't you take me home there, Jimmy? I like you as a driver. Not a bad gig for you.
You know how it is. Sometimes I like to feel the vibration of the road beneath my feet. Hop in. This is my sweet ride. I call it black coffee. It's got a couple secrets.
Hey, Marcus, don't worry about your dick. It's still tiny, I'm sure. He gets in the car.
Tiny. Is it opposite day? And then the car kind of pulls away. It's like, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. I need to get checked out. What if they fucked with my eyes?
Oh my god, why would they do that?
You don't know half the things that goes on in a place like that. 3 years ago, they found a bunch of organs just out in the garbage dump. How do I know I have all my organs with me?
'Cause you're alive?
That's
Yeah, man. They can grow that shit nowadays on like some fucking creepy grids. Probably in the basement of that hospital. I wouldn't go down there. You're gonna run into the room, be faced with a bunch of livers.
God. Hey,
You know
we're
what they do
patched
with
up.
those livers, don't you?
What are you gonna say?
I
They
know
fuck them?
I know what I do with my liver. I fuck it up.
No, man. They make pate out of that shit.
Pate. Look at you. Like you've ever had fucking pate. If you have, it's probably from a synthetic liver. I can't afford that shit. Not with what Militech's paying me.
There are people out there who afford it. Nobody believes me. That's the problem.
Well, you are a net runner. If there's anybody that's going to get the goods on the underground pate synthesizers here in Night City, it's going to be you, Marcus. I'm sure you're right on top of it.
I am. That's what I keep telling SW. He keeps pulling me away from important jobs like that to do these 2-bit errands for him. And then he keeps putting me on hold. This fucking guy.
Yeah. 2-bit? You got paid? You got some pre-Eddies off of this deal. God, stop your complaining. Oh, Militech picked up the tab too. Listen, you were shot full of bullet holes, the whole lot of you, but listen, you're good as new now.
Isn't the first time I got shot and isn't the last. That's why I work for Militech. Keep me nice and healthy.
All right, man, all right. Just lay your seat back. Take you in the sights and sounds of Night City, and I'll get you home right away, Duke. Send me the address to my agent here.
His secretary does so.
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. I need to get myself checked out. I don't trust these guys. I know a guy who I can trust. He's the man.
Okay. All right. Peace out, Bladzik. Hey, keep your nose clean, will ya?
I will try to, but there is just so many conspiracies up in this place. It's hard not to.
He kind of looks at Duger on the rearview mirror and does like a little crazy thing.
Yeah. He's alright.
And since the car's pulling away, and as cars pull away in Blades and Blasters, we make player characters describe the scene and prove that the Wi-Fi is not cut out. So what does it look like as you take off out of the medical district of Night City and head to your apartment, Duger?
Yeah, he pulls down, or you want me to describe it? No. He pulls out and he heads towards Beaverville, where S.W. Duggar lives. Beavervilles are known. It's the slang for where the mid-level corpos live. Fairly safe areas. Pretty preem and posh. Jimmy kind of drives out of the city a bit and gets what you would consider the suburb, if you will, and drops him off at his very, very tall skyscraper apartment.
As that happened, the scene fades away and we pan across Night City. It's one of the many entertainment districts. Not low rent, but not the upper tier either. And we find ourselves at a bar, in the outside part of the bar. And some in Night City like to dine al fresco. We find ourselves outside an establishment by the name of the Fat Cigar. The Fat Cigar has ladies in the back. If you walk inside, there's many scantily clad dancers shaking their things. Just as much chrome as flesh on them, so depending on your taste, you may like it, but you may not. Outside, however, at this bar, 3 men are sitting with drinks of their choice. One is a gentleman by the name of Cuervo au revoir. Did I say that right?
It's Clarence Over.
Clarence Over. Au revoir.
Know your
We have
airplane.
Lolo, who is a fixer, and they're in a meeting with a ganger by the name of Two-Tone Tony. He's one of the principal members of a booster game that goes by the name of the Two-Ton Murder Machines. So this is Two-Tone Tony. And you're meeting with him because you feel you got stiffed, Lolo. And you brought your muscle here, Cuervo. And, you bought a couple hundred brain dances recently, and you thought it was going to be some sexy shit, right? Whatever they're into, guys, girls, both, joy toys. It's going to be the run-of-the-mill sex type stuff, but your customers started breaking down your door recently because they turned on these brain dances, and it's some bad shit. And anything goes in Night City, but these are straight up murders, snuff films, illegal stuff, kidnappings, things that would be on Night City's PD's radar in 2 clicks. So you want your money back from Two-Tone. And you don't know if he knew that these brain dances were illegal or not. But I'm going to let you guys kind of role play your way in if you want to give a description about your character and that sort of thing. Since this is your first time entering the game, feel free to do so.
You go ahead first, Rogue. If he's there.
All right. Yeah. Lolo is a dark-skinned dude, pretty big, pretty well built, from the islands, and his hair is a mixture of like shaved and dreadlocked, all in the same. He also has like some tech hair as well, so it kind of changes colors and shit, and of course the synthetic contacts and stuff that he has in his eyes, like, also just add to his mean look, He does love his mirror shades too, which isn't in the picture, but yeah, he likes wearing the mirror shades. So when he brings the mirror shades down when he walks in, he's wearing like a long coat, and for the most part, most of his guns are hidden. You might see like a little bit of them as the coat swings and stuff. But he's got bare chested and like a light. There's light tattoos also. He's got some wild tattoos on him on his chest. On his chest it says voodoo magic and some kind of voodoo tattoo, and he pulls his shades down when he sees Two-Ton Tony, and he says, "What the fuck, Choomba? You give me this bad shit, man. How the fuck am I supposed to sell all this shit to my people? They come to my door saying, this isn't fucking good shit. You fucking lied to me, Two-Ton."
He'll respond, but let's give Cuervo a chance to roleplay his way in as well.
Clarence Over, more commonly called Cuervo, had been asked by Lolo to meet with this Two-Ton Tony over some disagreement over what was exactly supposed to be delivered. Cuervo had not been in Night City for a very long time, and it kind of showed as he still wore the clothes that people would associate with nomads and the people that called themselves free in between the remaining larger cities. He had a very reinforced heavy-duty shearling coat on, and you can see at his wrists maybe some light tattoos, one arm, the red and oranges associated with fire, the other side deeper blues associated with water. He almost looks like he's on edge, perhaps some side effects of some speed wear not properly installed, but he seems to almost be suffering from ham tremors, or perhaps just him itching for a fight or expecting one. Much like Lolo, he's fairly largely built. Whether that's cyberware or natural gifts is tough to say anymore, but kind of assesses the bar and the alfresco eating and drinking with kind of eyes that have seen far too much in a young lifetime. And as Lolo begins to argue with this ganger, he kind of takes a one step back, eyeing the situation, making sure that no one else wants a piece of whatever Lolo has to give.
Two-Ton Tony kind of sits next to the bar, next to Lolo. Oh, come on, Choomba. You at least get a drink first. It's been at least a couple hours since I had a bourbon. And we've been doing biz together for a long time, Lolo. What's up with these accusations? You assume the worst? Now, you listen to me. When you do biz, you assume good intentions first. And if I fuck you over a way you don't like it, you approach me like a gentleman, eh?
That'd be okay if it doesn't cost us big eddies.
What are you talking about?
He slides into the booth, I guess, if they're sitting in a booth right now, and he says, the people come back, they want their money back. I can't sell this shit. These no good.
I
want my money back.
You know, like you say, like that guy on the net, Blazik. He's been saying they've been putting testosterone blockers in the water. Maybe the dudes you sell to, they don't have no sex drive no more.
What the fuck are you talking about? Crazy shit.
It's just pure vanilla brain dances I give you. Same BDs I've given you 1,000 times before.
Well, I tell you, they're no good. We need the money back now.
What do you mean they're no good? You got one of them on you?
Of course I got them on me now. Nobody want them. And he he'll pull one out and look around, make sure.
Let me stop that shit, Tuba.
He says, yeah, you go ahead.
Two-Ton looks over at Cuervo. And you bring muscle? You gonna put a bullet in my head, man? Come on. Lolo, look at me. I know I'm not the nicest guy, but I'm not gonna fuck you over, man.
Tutan, I got a reputation to uphold, you know?
What's this tomb's name? He looks like he wants to bend me over and fuck me with one of those prosthetics.
He looks over and he says, go ahead, introduce yourself, see?
Cuervo's almost dismissive of Tutan. He just kind of looks at him and, Cuervo, and just nods and then goes back to looking around almost in a condescending, you're beneath me kind of way.
You don't even have time for you.
Yeah, man. I guess he's a man of few words, huh? So, Cuervo, you started one of these chips? I want to know what I'm getting into before I put this shit in my bead to the brain.
I think Lolo would just like cut him off and just say, why are you scared to put it in your head? You okay to sell it, right?
Give me a so you should give me a human perception. That's good. All right. He's a little hesitant. You get an idea that maybe he's not being completely on the up and up. But anyhow, he does take the BD and he slots it. But you see that there's like sweat breaking on his head. Like he's not really sure what's going to be on this thing. So he slots it, and then he his eyes gloss over, and he holds the bar with both of his hands. Oh fuck, man! Oh, he starts to cry like a little girl almost. Oh, get it out! He unslots it and puts this BD on the table and smashes it. What the fuck, man? What is this shit? This ain't the shit I sold you. Give you some vanilla shit, some titties, some dicks, that sort of thing.
Oh, you think I'm trying to play you?
It's a fucking murder on here, man. Some dude fucking chopping a bitch into little tiny pieces, laughing while he's doing it. It's fucking gross.
That's what I'm fucking telling you, Chuma.
I think he's fucking her at the same time. Ah.
He'll sit back and like let him freak out for a minute. He says, I need my money back. This ain't good shit. Now you know.
Man, I told you. Man, it was just me. I give you Eddie Black, no problem. But I'm part of a gang, a brotherhood. The Two Tons. I can't go back to my crew and ask for money from their pocket. Let's just let bygones be bygones, Lobolo.
I don't think you hear him. He's here to get his money back, not negotiate. Figure it out.
Hey, man, you speak when you're spoken to. You don't know 2 words, now you're piping up like you're some sort of German shepherd. Quiet your dog down, Lolo.
How about you shut your fucking mouth before I slap the bitch out of you?
He like stands up and pulls out his gun and like starts pointing at you guys. Lolo! Hey, man, I didn't start the fighting words. It's your crew.
What you gonna do with that, besides make us mad? You fucking give me my money back. Or I send you back to your gang in pieces.
You ain't getting your money back, man. Give me a, what's your role? Is it haggle? The fixer.
Persuasion?
Yeah, it's haggle.
Oh, okay, my operator thing. Yeah.
Yep, you're that's good. It's very good. Oh. All right, man. All right. I'll see what I can do. He grabs his gun and puts it back in the holster. Kind of takes a few steps back. I'll get your money. Or I try to, man, but I mean, the Teutons, they're hard-hitting motherfuckers. I can't make you no promises.
You got 3 days, man. 3 days.
And I want both Lolo and Cuervo to make me a perception check.
Oh. What's that?
Oh, that's a crit. 22.
Nice. Nice.
Let me find where perception is. Sorry.
Should be
Human
I do have
perception.
the macros. No, just regular perception.
Under
It's
awareness.
under awareness.
Ah. Cuervo's
That-
busy.
Go ahead.
He's busy staring at some chrome titty.
So tell me what it looks like, Lolo, as you suddenly see a bunch of cops come from around the corner, and gunfire just like erupts into the bar in your direction, and you're able to grab Cuervo. You got a crit, so tell me, like, you can grab him and get to cover, do whatever you need to do, but tell me what. it
Oh
looks like.
shit. Yeah. Yeah. Lolo jumps up and grabs Cuervo, and we both go flying over the bar, like behind the bar or something. A bunch of bullets like ripping through, blowing up some bottles and shit.
And that scene fades, and we go back to the others. Now, Ted, you went. Is Marcus with you, or is Marcus doing his own thing?
I think he's not with me. I don't think.
No. I was making my way to Lolo.
Okay. Yep. So you're on your way there. You've got a taxi or something there, so you're driving in the meantime. In the meantime, let's see. This is going to be all black for you. Let me bring out some dudes here. You guys all should be able to see, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I think Jimmy's there. I mean, unless you don't need him there, unless he wants to come upstairs with you. But he would have dropped you off otherwise.
Oh yeah,
But,
I wouldn't want him there, not necessarily.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
So you're in your apartment.
Yeah.
now.
Some hours later, Duggar might have been napping or something. He kind of walks out towards the not the balcony, but the window that looks out over Beaverville. You kind of go into an intro, his inner monologue, Today's my 40th birthday. Welcome to Beaverville. Hooray. Anyway, I'm SW. Stands for Smith & Wesson. Funny handle, nah? My real name's Francis, but no one really calls me that. Not sure anyone even knows that name, except Switch, maybe? He stands up in his flat, he's looking out the window, his electronic cigar lighting up different colors as he inhales the fake tobacco fumes. He wears only his slacks, exec quality, of course. His body is decayed with age, and his belly slightly protrudes over his belt on 3 sides, in the front and the flanks. Flips his curly hair to the side before grumbling something. I've been a part of more deals than I can remember. If you hit the big 4-0 and you're still not zeroed in Night City, watch out, you get 9 lives or something, nah. Figure I've used about 7 or 8. Been shot, poisoned, knifed, sorted, not sure if that's a word. Burned, tortured, brain danced to almost a fucking stroke. I don't really want to talk about that one. Got lucky every time. Or made do. Good at that. Born a corpo? Kinda. Not going to blab about my past, Gotta find that for yourself. But needless to say, I rose through the ranks of big old fat Militech. High roller here in my exec suite. No living on the streets or in a cargo container for this guy. Anyway, what am I complaining about? Fuck, stuff it. I'm 40. That's what the old fucks do, right? Get off my welcome mat, I guess. I'm feeling better. Got some good anti-depression and anxiety meds from Corp. Feeling pretty chilled. A lot better since Switch moved in. Someone more fucked up than me, even. Poor girl. More machine than woman. Totally chromed out. What a piece of ass. Total Rimbo. I've been a good boy. No in and output. She's preem. I've been a good boy, though, so far. Mainline? Maybe. Takes another drag, turning and walking towards the table and tossing his cigar haphazardly there and slouching into a chair. He peers at the terminal and looks at a file. Midnight market? Maybe. Time to spend another life. Then he kind of leans back and the chair creaks as he grabs some synthetic whiskey and takes a drink out of the bottle. That's it.
Marcus, you're rolling on the way. I don't know. Are you heading towards the fat cigar there?
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the fat cigar, and then I can do like an intro once I kind of get there.
Okay. That's... The scene is much like you see it here. As you're walking down the streets, Marcus, you don't hear the gunfire yet because timelines just don't quite match up.
Sure, yeah.
But you see the neon lights of the fat cigar up ahead, the Fat O, as they call it. And you hear the music playing, and you hear the sounds of people enjoying themselves, the clinking of glass. You hear the sound of a live band playing, neon lights reflecting off of the road, slick with freshly fallen acid rain the hour ago. I'll let you take it away.
The sky is auburn. There's a maelstrom of people all around him. Blaze is always with his head down. He, once in a while, he takes a peek up to the sky, but never showing it's his full face. And in that auburn sky, there is an electric eye that keeps watch. Blaze knows this. It's always searching, that electric eye. He's not sure if it's searching for him, or for someone he's about to meet, or for someone he's met. But Blaze always keeps his head down, does not dare look up. Those electric eyes, they have facial recognition, and Blaze wants to stay anonymous if he is to pull back the facade of lies that Night City is. Blaze himself stands out amongst the crowd. He's dressed in a translucent bodyweight suit. His entire upper body is covered in glowing tattoos and EMP threading. The whole visage on his body is vibing to a beat, a primal beat, a beat that you can feel more than hear. The tattoos themselves, they depict symbols, ancient Sanskrit and Tamil symbols. The montage keeps churning, twisting, pulsating, and it's as if Blaze's neck presence is projected into meat space. For he is Marcus Blaze, and he exists in both realities. Over the bodyweight suit and the tattoos, he has a threadbare Baja vest and a hoodie that's always on, ruffled hemp cargos, and combat surplus boots. Across his neck is a chrome ohm pendant. White leather fingerless gloves caress a cyber deck and virtuality goggles. The deck is kind of old. The cables are all frazzled and tired and frayed. This is the way. Yeah. The fat cigar should be right around the corner. Lolo should be able to hook me up. All the money I made with SW, I think I deserve a treat. Better gear. That SW doesn't fuck around, does he? The last one, that Netrunner almost got me. I need some upgrades. And then he kind of like does like a furtive glance up again, but realizes that he's under an awning, so he kind of breathes a sigh of relief. And what was he thinking of putting me in a general hospital? Blaze doesn't run like that. That guy has no clue what the city is all about. Phallic abductions, liver pates. And that's just the tip. That's just the tip. And as he's kind of saying that, he kind of rounds the corner. Back to you.
As you round the corner, you hear a police cruiser like flies past you and fishtails stops. 3 dudes hop out of that car and they take a few steps around the car and you just see them open up into the fat cigar. And you hear Lolo be like, "Get down!" And we're gonna go to this. If you can't see, tell me. I think you probably should be able to see, though.
I can see.
All right. Two-Tone, Lolo, Cuervo. And you grabbed him into cover, right? We'll just pretend this is a bar. So you guys are in cover behind this bar. And you hear...
Nice.
And Marcus, you turn the corner, like that cruiser's parked right about here, and these 3 police guys are like shooting, obviously towards Cuervo, Lolo, and some dude that looks pretty rough that you haven't seen yet, and he just ducks, like jumps beneath the bar stools as these bullets whiz overhead. Glass is exploding everywhere. You hear the clinking of glass. Two-Tone Tunney's like crawling on his belly with like shot glass shards like falling on his head. Go, motherfucker! Motherfucker! What the fuck you get me into, Lolo? This ain't my fault! This ain't my fault! And we'll do initiative. Alright. Best way to do initiatives is through the macro at the top. And you didn't piss off Two-Tone too much, so he's your buddy on this one.
Nice. Do I have any idea like where the heat came from, or?
Yeah, they came up this way. You can tell from where the gunshots are coming from. Let me make sure.
But it's like a mystery if they're onto me or Two-Ton.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. But those brain dances are fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clear. Two-Tone. I'm just gonna roll off the sheet. That's not working.
Damn.
Two-Tone Tony.
So Two-Ton's not in cover right now, right?
No, you guys are. Where is he? Gangers. Two-Tone
Good,
Tony.
shoot that motherfucker.
There we go. Now it shows up. I hope he's last anyway. All right, this guy's at the top. He's going to move. He's going to move there and then into cover and pop off a shot while he does so. He's going to hide behind this pylon. We'll say he's behind that pylon there. And he's going to shoot at two-tone. First one. Let me see how far he is from two-tone there. 7.3. So he needs to hit, what, 15? So that one hits.
It's like we not get our money back.
Let's see if he has any armor, this dude.
You got off easy, two-tone.
Leather. So that's 4. So, you guys remember how we did that last time? So what happens? So do we decide that it gets degraded by 1, but whatever gets past goes through? I think that's how it works. So 4 minus 12 is going to be...
posted this. What's it called? Shit.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. And that's a rate of fire 2 weapon, so he's going to shoot again. Ooh, that obviously hits.
And it keeps
15.
decreasing it, yeah.
Yeah, so that goes down to 2. So he's going to take another 12.
Yeah, so it's SP, the 15 points of damage minus armor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did two-ton or did the cop shoot?
The cop shooting.
Oh, because it said two-ton. That's the only reason I asked. I was confused.
And then you drop their armor by 1. Don't forget that.
Yep. Okay, you're going to be up then.
Who, me?
Cuervo? Cuervo's
Cuervo.
up.
Whoever, right?
Cuervo kind of looks to Lolo. What do we do, boss?
Shit, man. We might want to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to fight no 5-0.
I'll put him down. We'll get out of here. And with that, he kind of whips out his SMG and pops his head up and shoots over the bar at the one, kind of trying to take cover behind the pillar.
You cannot shoot him. He's in...
Oh, he's in... Okay. Well, then, in that case, we'll shoot the officer.
All right.
Gotta get a 20 on him? Is that how that works?
Well, it depends what weapons he's using and stuff like that. It's all baked into the macro.
Yep, we'll shoot him and find out.
Just a regular shot.
Yep, we're not doing full auto.
That's obviously gonna hit. Let me see if they have armor.
Fuck yeah.
Light armor attack. So none of it gets through.
He will shoot again.
What's the rate of fire on that bad boy?
2.
2.
And
So
again,
same-
nothing gets
same
through.
thing. Nope. Yeah, for those SMGs, it does a little less damage, so full auto. Often good.
Well, next time I'll roll under 20, I'm sure.
Lolo, you're up.
Shit.
He dodges somehow.
Let's see here. That's that same dude.
Yep.
Heavy pistol. Very heavy pistol. Single shot.
So you got an 18. So that's probably going to be enough. Let me see where he's at. Let me see. So he's 16 meters. So you needed a 20.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Very heavy pistol. What's the rate of fire in that one?
Just one.
Just one, okay. So you missed him, and you have moved too if you want, but you can probably stay in cover. If you want
Yeah,
to.
stay cover, yeah. He's like looking, he's like firing, but he's like not really concerned. He's like looking for a way out,
Yeah. The captain, he's going to move. He's in cover behind this thing and pops off a shot at two-tone. Ooh, that's going to be a miss. And that's his turn. Did you roll a net twice?
Ooh.
Yeah, because Cuervo's on there twice.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I should go again then.
Negative. Blaze, you're up. You do have line of sight to all three.
To all three, as in?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All three who? Like the NCPD officer?
Yep. You can also do your scanning and do all that stuff too.
Yep. So I'm going to have a move called Scanner, which is a meat action. So I need to roll my interface.
That's correct.
I'm trying to check to see if there's any, basically look for access points and net architectures around here. So interface.
That's cool.
Not bad. There is one. Right there. You're already. Yep.
Okay, sweet. So I'm going to jack in.
All right, that's one net action. And you are, let me see if I can put a copy of your token over here. Everybody see that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So that's one net action. Second net action is power up my armor.
Okay.
And the third net action I'm going to do is, it's nice, right? So just attack with my sword. So attack with my sword. This is where it gets.
Yep. Yeah, he might get a free. He might get a free shot on you though.
Ah, yeah, sure, makes sense.
Speed versus your interface.
My interface. Speed. What is speed versus my interface?
It's his speed versus your interface.
Oh, okay.
11, so he gets a shot.
Cool.
So let me see. Let me open his stuff up real quick. So 4d6 damage to a program. If this damage would be enough to de-res the program, it is instead destroyed. All right, so he's going to target your shield.
Sure.
$15.
Yeah, the shield is gone.
What does that look like?
Just Marcus is standing there, and as soon as he gets in, the killer lets off a shot, like destroying his shield instantly.
I think you still have one more net action.
Yeah, which is my sword. So sword is interface +1, 8. What is the defense on this?
His defense is going to roll now. 10. He rolled really good. His defense is only 2.
Yep,
So you missed that, and then you're out.
Shit.
All right. Other officers up. They really want Two-Tone dead. And he has no reason at all to turn to Marcus because he's just not involved. So he is going to move to here, not in cover, and he's going to fire at Two-Tone. $16. That's going to hit him, I think. Oh, yeah. 11. Ooh. He is bloodied. Armor's down to 1. Minus 2 is 9. He has 1 hit point left, guys. He's previously injured. He's not even going to be able to do much at all now. Narratively, Lolo and Clarence, he tries to get back with you guys. He tries to get back behind the bar. He's like, Lolo, get out of the way! I'm hurt! I'm hurt! And he tries to get up, and you hear this just... And a bullet goes straight through his chest and sprays you both with blood just all over your faces as you're like reloading your weapons or whatever. And he just slumps down, his hands bloody on the bar. He just slides down and goes unconscious almost. He just for his action, he just lays there. And the police officer's back up to the top. I think he's going to finish off Two-Tone. No!
Stop resisting!
He moves to here. And I'm just narratively going to do it.
Yeah.
This is for all those ladies that died from those brain dancers you've been selling. And this just sounds cooler. And Two-Tone, there's no more. You're up, Cuervo.
Oh, you X'd out the officer, I think, on accident.
Yep, sorry. I think you would like that.
Yeah, as the officer kind of runs up and finishes off Two-Tone, you can hear like the selector switch go from semi to full, and he just kind of leans up from behind the bar and just like opens up point blank.
Oh, shit.
All right.
So doing full auto is pretty much all the same, isn't it? Or do I have to do something different?
So if you want to do full auto,
My skill roll's the same?
you didn't do auto last time, did you?
I did not.
So just make sure on your sheet that little slider is checked.
Yep, all right.
Where it says auto fire.
Yep,
And just roll it off your sheet to make sure it works fine. Make sure it works.
All right, let's switch that.
If you hit him with auto fire, at this range, I think you're gonna toast him.
Yeah. I think
All
the
right.
range was too long before.
Let's
Yeah.
see what happens.
You guys also have luck points, remember. 16. That's gonna be enough. So the way that works is, so you only beat the DV by 1. So unfortunately, it's still only going to do 8 damage. That was a bad damage roll.
So what's the auto fire 3?
So let's say you beat it say you rolled an 18. So what that will do is the difference between the DV and what you rolled, it multiplies it by that with a maximum of 3. So if you rolled an 18, it would be 24 damage. If you rolled a 17, it would be 16 damage. But you only beat it by 1, so it's only 8. He does have
He
have a light
Yeah.
armor jack. Yeah, so that didn't even get through.
Nothing. I reduced it by 1. Here, let me count my ammo down here a little.
Yep. 10. All right, Lolo, your turn.
Does it take an action for me to pull out my submachine gun?
It does, I believe.
Okay.
But I would let you do that as a movement since you're not moving.
Okay. Yeah. And he'll do full auto on that guy and try
In order
to
to do
this.
that, you have to drop the other one. So if you drop it, it's free, and then take it out. That's kind of like I'm gonna say that's your move, and then your action could be to shoot him.
Okay.
So there's a clack as you drop your other weapon. You pull out your SMG.
All right. Why aren't you grabbing it? Oh. There we go.
So what range is he at? He's only at 2.5 meters. You need to hit a 20. Or did you want to do not auto fire?
I wanted to do auto fire.
That's a miss then. So yeah, the regular SMGs are a little different than the heavy ones. But what's your rate of fire on that? It might be 2.
Oh, do you get to on auto fire? Do you get to shoot twice if it's still rate of fire 2?
I believe so.
Rate of fire 1.
Because my SMG has a rate of fire 2, so I would have blasted him again.
Hell yeah.
Yep, go for it.
Well. Cuervo.
Seeing his fixer.
Damaging armor, yeah. Damaging armor. That's about it. He just holds the trigger down, spraying him yet again.
We need to get the fuck out of here, Cuervo.
Make sure I didn't accidentally put that back on. Single.
Who are those terrible cops?
Just make
Is
sure
it
you
Max
have
Tag?
make sure you have 10 bullets, right?
I do. I have 38 left.
$16 again.
Again, Jesus.
So 12. That gets through though. 2 of it gets through. The armored guys are no joke. Cops. A lot of people have light armor jacks too. That's the most common thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Captain's turn, eh? You guys are in cover. He's not going to do anything. He's going to go into hold action. And so the next time Lolo or Cuervo pops their head up to shoot, he's going to fire at him. And he just says, "The other 2 of you meatbags! Stop there! You're under arrest!" If you don't say anything, he's just spraying bullets
Yeah.
over top of you, but he's aiming for like next time you pop up, he'll fire at you. And it's going to be into the cyberspace. So Marcus, you're locked in combat with something that looks like a samurai, basically. The both of you are digital. Well, he's digital, and you're kind of half and half. And he brings out this big, long sword and takes it out. Do you have any other programs, Rez, though?
No.
Just your sword and stuff, right?
And
No.
the sword can't be destroyed because it automatically deactivates.
Yeah. Yeah. So no other one's Rez. So you just hear a mechanical voice just be like, "Let's see what you got in that runner." Your turn.
Yep. So Marcus is gonna look up. And he's gonna attack with his sword again.
You have 3 actions.
Yep. So the first one is with the sword. 13. which
Got
is sweet. Hold on. I think 3d6. Shit, hold on. Long range. Sword. 3d6. 3d6. Okay. 3d6. Ah, 6 points of damage.
All right.
So
Anything else?
Marcus, anybody in meat space looking at Marcus is clearly now in a stance of a samurai fighting, basically air fighting. And you can see from a virtual scabbard, he pulls out a sword and starts moving his hands in the air, as if he's slicing something that nobody else can see. And then from he kind of does this action where he moves the sword to his left hand, and kind of from his right hand he pulls out what looks like a finger gun from his holster and starts pew-pewing into the air. So the second action is going to be a zap. Zap is just interface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just interface. 9. Ooh.
Nope.
And then the last thing that he's going to do is just do a...
Rogue and Walter Peck, you have to beat it in the system. Yep.
What's that? Sorry. Pathfinder, which is just, again, interface.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's really good. It's very good. So you can see the entire net here, and I'm going to reveal it for you. Hopefully this works. You should be able to see it now. So 4 floors, file on 2nd floor, password on 3rd floor, some black ice on the 4th. There's also lights and power and electricity, some security cameras, and there's also an automated turret control node. I think that was your third one, right?
So, yep, that was my third one. So, Marcus, he's just pew-pewing with his finger guns in the air, and he's slashing these swords. And then he kind of drops to one of his knee and kind of takes his hand over his eyes across his forehead, and kind of looks into the distance as if he's searching for something, which is the Pathfinder action.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that's his turn.
Next NCPD officer is a guy that's close to you all, and geez, he's gonna hop right over this thing towards you guys. Get over the bar. And he's gonna fire at Cuervo. $18.
So no damage, but reduces my armor by 1.
Yep. And he shoots again.
This time he does 1 point of damage.
And reduces another time. All right, it's his turn. Two-Tone Tunny is dead. The other officer is going to leave cover. And he's going to move here. And he's going to hold his action. And he's going to shoot at Lolo if he pops up. And he, along with the others, say, "You're surrounded! Come out with your hands up and you'll live!"
Yeah, okay, Big. We be right there.
Cuervo's turn.
Now I don't have to leave cover to shoot the officer in the bar with us, correct?
No.
Okay. Well,
Now closer is not always better in this game.
I understand.
Yeah, guns have kind of a sweet spot. So sometimes point blank with SMG, they're pretty good up close, but not as good as, for example, pistol.
Well, if I can just get one more than 15, we'll be okay. Which may or may not happen. So Cuervo is just unloading an unholy amount of ammunition at this one officer, and every once in a while, a bullet will clip perhaps his shoulder or a heavier, more reinforced part of his light jacket, but not enough to do any real damage. But now that he's jumped up and down into the bar, he's hoping he can finally finish him off.
Hey, there we go.
Hey! Oh, that's dead.
Oh, that's good right there.
Tell me what it looks
17
like as
times
you-
2, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah. Well, it's 17 times 3. Yeah, because you beat it by a lot.
yeah, by a lot, and it maxes out by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So what's
anyway,
it, 30,
51 points of
40 something
damage.
Yeah.
51 minus whatever he has left of armor. So as he jumps through, kind of like in Die Hard, when the guy gets just unloaded on it point blank at the beginning of the movie through the table, as he jumps up from the lower point, he just sticks his gun up and just depresses the trigger, just shredding his lower legs as the bullets kind of walk up to his midsection, and then he just kind of does like the shake and falls backwards, riddled with bullets, blood pouring out of his lower half. And does a reload take a full action?
Yep. Yes.
So I can't do this second. No, I'm done. I can't move, replace move. Gotcha. Now, can we go back any further, or is this just kind of trapped how we are?
Yeah, like I think there's probably like the bar would empty back into like where the club is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I assume. And he kind of sees like that, and he remains kind of in a low crouch, and he's like, "Lolo, let's go!" And he kind of points towards the back.
You don't even know your buddy Blazik is up here.
Reposition. Let's go.
Do we see? We don't see Blaze up there.
No, do you? It's up to you guys.
Cuervo doesn't know who he is, so I would say you just see some crazy guy fucking tweaking, like flinging his hands around.
If you can't decide, then make an awareness.
Yeah, it's probably perception.
Yeah. What'd you get there?
17.
No, that's real good. Yeah, you see him up there.
Okay.
That's a professional level of awareness.
I think he would. He didn't want to leave his gun there, so he'll put his gun away, maybe grab the other one, and start trying to low crawl towards the back here.
Yeah, that's fine.
How far can I move? Do you know?
So your move is. So your move.
That was 4 to
It should
there.
be listed here. Listed somewhere. I'm not super familiar with this sheet
My move's
yet.
5.
Oh, okay.
You know where
that
it's
was on the
listed?
sheet. Yeah, it
It's
was
on the
one
very
point
top, second row.
7. I got a 7 move, so I can go 3 more.
Yeah.
I'll just move him 3 more over this way.
Yeah, you're out of range then. So you wouldn't have to pop up to shoot that guy. So you guys have not popped up, allowing the captain to shoot you. He still holds his fire, waiting for you to pop up. I said, come out with your hands up! Come out with your hands up, or I'm gonna blow your fucking head off, you cunts.
Can I use my agent to call Blaze?
That's an action. You move twice. Oh, if you just move once, you don't need to.
I'll wait. Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, yeah, he'll dial up Blaze then.
Blaze, you're in this net architecture. I'm gonna go to you guys. Blaze, you're in this net architecture, and your agent goes, bling, 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 bling.
And
You can speak and answer it for free. That's
yeah.
fine.
So you can see like Lolo, you would see like Blaze kind of pick up a like a phone which is like made of his like a hand, and he's like kind of talking into his hand like he's using a phone. Oh, hey Lolo, what the fuck, man? Where these cops come from? They're looking for me?
No, Chumba, I think they're looking for me. But we're about to get out of here, you know?
Yeah, you can make it.
I think so. Maybe we meet behind the cigar shop.
All right. I'm gonna jack out, and I'll meet you at the cigar shop. I said jack out, not jack off. I can hear you. And then, so Marcus kind of puts the phone down.
Yeah, Lolo will just keep laughing and take off.
So you're gonna do combat over?
Yeah, as they're kind of low crouching out of there through the back, he kind of puts in a fresh mag in his SMG as he follows Lolo, listening to him talk. Goes, what the fuck was that about? Let's get out of here.
I don't know, man. I think they were on the 2-ton.
You know, that dumb motherfucker just made me a cop killer.
And Lolo will like glance back at him, like kind of shrug his shoulders.
Marcus, you would know, and this might come up later, you would know from that net architecture this place is had security cameras and whatnot. Otherwise, I'm going to remove everybody from the initiative. And I just uploaded some art. And we're gonna go to Duger because he's been waiting patiently. Remove all terms, clear. So the three of you guys tokens here. The three of you guys run through the bar to the back part of the bar, and as you do that, you hear more gunfire that just spray bullets after you. You hear the sound of Night City PD kind of coming in your direction as you run out the back of the bar. Any closing role play as you take off?
As they kind of take off, you hear Cuervo kind of mumble, just remember those guys still owe us your money.
Yeah, that gang do. What is the gang's name again?
2-ton murder machines.
2-ton murder machines. 2-ton murder machines, huh? They're probably gonna blame us for his death too.
Everybody saw the police killed him. We were trying to help him.
Oh shit, Blaze. Does he see, is Blaze there yet?
Yeah. Well, he like runs around and meets you guys. You guys kind of squirt out the back of the bar. I kind of see like an alley or whatever, and like you guys are like all out of breath, and he takes off his virtuality goggles and like almost runs into you guys. I'll let you guys role play it.
Yeah, Marcus kind of comes around the corner and sees Lolo, and he doesn't recognize who the other guy is. Lolo, what the fuck, man? The cops were there. Do you know there was a fucking camera on you guys?
Yo, Blaze. What's up, Chumba? Yeah, the camera. Were you able to get the footage or anything special like that?
No, man. No, the net architecture was too big. There were a bunch of black ice in there. It's going to take a little work, a little doing, but they're going to catch that footage. And your friend over here popped a cop in his ass. What the fuck, man?
Hey, they tried to shoot him first, you know? This is Cuervo. Hey, Cuervo, this is Blaze.
Cuervo kind of looks at Blaze. Hey, they started it. I finished it.
Yeah, but who in Night City is going to believe you? No one. You know, the cops are on the take. They don't give a fuck.
One less dirty cop, then. I don't know if this one was dirty, though.
Oh, they're all dirty. They're all dirty, man. They're all dirty.
This is fucked up, man. All over some fucking bad shit. Some bad BDs.
How many
Maybe you
times I
should
gotta tell you, Lolo, stay the fuck away from those BDs, man. You never know what the fuck is in the merchandise you buy and you sell.
You're right, you know. You're right. That's why I got this. And he pulls out some synth coke. He's like, maybe I just deal in this shit from now on. You want some?
Nah.
He'll try to offer some to Cuervo as well.
I'm already wound up, man. I don't need to go fucking to 11.
Now, man, you need the Blaze's brain intact, sharp.
He nods as they're like walking off.
But
Is it-
I made some good eddies the last time out, Lolo. I need to buy some merch from you. Maybe introduce you to a guy who can use your skills, and maybe yours too, Cuervo. He's a jackass, but he pays well.
Yeah. I deal with a lot of jackasses lately. Let's go meet them.
Cool. And Lolo, I need you to run a full body scan on me, man. That jackass took me to the general hospital, and you know what I told you happens there, right? I need to check if I am altered or reduced in any way, man.
What the fuck? Somebody fuck with your dick?
Yeah, bro,
That's-
it looks like it's a few inches shorter than I last remember it.
Just glad you guys got your priorities straight.
And Lolo will lean over to Cuervo. He's always worried about his dick, man.
Now I can't stop thinking about his dick. Stop talking about it.
As the scene fades up in the Night City, it goes over several blocks over to SW's pad. SW's hanging out. He has screens up everywhere. He gets feeds from Militech and everything else, and he hears a bunch of alarms go off, and he gets updates across his, the screen that there's a firefight going down at the Fat Cigar. And I'll let Tet roleplay.
Yeah, SW's sitting there with a cigar in his mouth and the whiskey. He's abandoned his pants at this point. They're just not comfortable anymore. And he has a pair of tidy whities on. And he's walking around his apartment, kind of pacing, smoking this cigar. If it would actually burn down, it would, he would have went through several of them by now, but he injects a cartridge into them when they go out, and it's almost like a vape. And he just keeps smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. If I do this, it's deep shit. I can get in trouble. Maybe get flatline, but it's a lot of eddies, and I say fuck you to them, huh? Yeah, fuck you. He's just kind of mumbling to himself as he paces around. He could care less about firefights across the city, barely pays attention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No, he's just sitting there smoking a cigar. He's not doing anything right now. But then, so I guess he would, eventually kind of comes to an idea and he's like, do I know Lolo at all? Do I have any contacts with him? Have I ever used him before?
I think it's up to you guys.
Yeah, well, they didn't act like they had known me, so he will make a call to Marcus. He has his agent secretary call Marcus.
Oh, there's an agent ringtone on Cernscape. Let me see what it does. It's not like the game. That's not like the game. So it's cool. All right.
And Marcus sees his agent kind of light up. Oh, talk of the devil. This is the jackass I was talking about. And kind of Marcus hits the talk button.
Please hold
Boss
for
man,
S.W. Duggar. Your hold time is estimated for 2 minutes.
This motherfucker. This is exactly what I was talking about. He calls me and puts me on hold.
Maybe he's checking the hospital records about your dick.
Yes. Do you know why they do that? I'll tell you why they do that, right? And while he's still on hold, he's got... Like, I'll tell you why they do that. You know the people who make Mr. Stud? Yeah, they're the ones who are in charge of this. You know why they do that? So that people with reduced phallic opportunities buy Mr. Stud. But how do you create the scenario? By taking people in the medical hospital and chopping them up. That's what they do. That is the true conspiracy, my friend. That's the true conspiracy.
So what did they do with the Venus implant then?
How the fuck should I know?
It just seemed like a guy who knew a lot of stuff. I guess that's my bad.
Do I look like a pussy to you? No,
I don't know.
answer that. You shall find out for yourself.
So eventually he comes on the line. He's like, Marcus, sorry to keep you on hold.
Yeah, boss man, I'm used to that.
How was
I'll
your,
see the guy
did you get yourself checked out and make sure your livers and kidneys and foreskin is all still there?
So far, so good. So far, so good. My man Lolo here checked me out. It's all good.
I don't know this Lolo character, but, anyway,
He's a good fixer, boss. He's a good fixer. If you ever need one, Lolo's your man.
I could potentially need one. How about we meet somewhere? You and your fixer, pal.
Sure. We can always do with more work. He's game.
Alright, let me get dressed here and maybe put a splash of cologne on, and I'll be there directly. What do you say? We're got a meeting spot somewhere dark, clandestine, somewhere where the bad men can't find us?
And he kind of like, give me a minute. Hey Lolo, you know a place where we could meet and not be heard and seen?
Let me check real quick. I think I got that local skill for some reason. Local expert. Hey, man, I know
Oh, yeah.
Geo.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know a place.
Some good place that's on the low.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
Gentleman's Delight. What about that, Lolo?
Yeah, Gentleman's Delight.
That's not too far.
They got the clean ladies. We can go there.
And the good booze.
I'm always up for some good booze. Don't really need the input-output right now.
Sure, boss. We'll see you at the Gentleman's Delight.
I'll be there in about
30 minutes.
30 30 minutes sounds remarkable.
All right. And he kind of, before you say anything, he kind of cuts the phone. Hey, Lolo, we need to hit your place. I need to get some gear from you, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's go, Jumba.
We're going to shop for the rest of the session.
Yep. Shopping session. Yeah, SW will go and find a new pair of clothes. All his clothes look fairly similar to one another. He would actually put on, he's got several pairs of different types of clothes. He probably would not go in his corpo clothes. Let me find fashion wear on here. Oh boy.
Oh, there's no shortage of cyberpunk art here.
Where's the fashion wear on here? Is there a fashion wear tab?
I think it's probably just in your gear and stuff. I think that's where the other dudes
Leisure
were.
wear. So he puts on some leisure wear. Or generic chic. I can't remember which is which, but anyway. He puts on like the kind of the nice but not corporate nice outfit, and throws on his shades and packs up a cigar and takes a drink of his whiskey for the road, and he would get a cab instead of calling a driver or something. His driver, he just kind of waves off his driver, not tonight, and takes off.
You got it, boss. I'll keep things discreet. Maybe I'll go on ahead to the Aces High.
Yeah, take the night off.
Myself. Hey, were you with me, you know?
What?
Were you with me at the Aces High? You need an alibi.
Oh, sure.
All right, boss. You and me are going to go get some drinks at the Aces High. You go out in your leisure wear. Nice pants, by the way.
Yeah, they're, you can pull them straight off. They have buttons on the side. Little snaps.
Oh, handy. Sometimes those Joy toys have a lot of strength. It's nice to have the breakaway trousers so they don't, rip the inseam.
Well, don't say anything to Switch. Don't want her to get any
Oh, I won't.
ideas and get all cyber psychosis in love, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Old Switch, she's a nice gal. Wholesome.
Extremely.
All right. I'll talk to you later, boss.
Have a good night. Don't get so drunk you forget your name. Remember that other time.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen again. And like you told me, your apartment's not for livestock. No more goats.
Oh, yes. That was an experience. You owe me for that one.
I do. Let's just make a note that you have a +4 loyalty to your driver.
Okay. I need to make him still.
Because of the goat incident.
Alright.
So, a half hour goes by. Marcus, we can go to you. What did you want to pick up from the fixer?
Yeah, real quick. So I'm just gonna get a new cyber deck, the fully chromed out one. And 1 minute, I made a list. Where's my character?
The list you sent me all had stuff that you could get relatively easily. So
Yeah. So just
No
the fully chromed out cyber deck was the main one. But after that, it's just armor again, Hellbolt, Poison Flatline, Speedy Gonzalez, Thea.
get those
also
programs
got
rest so I can destroy them.
Yep. And then I got a crash barrier as well.
Very good. All right, so I'm gonna.
Can I get him a good deal?
Oh, yeah.
I rolled my operator skill.
So I spent 1420 eddies. So
1420?
yeah, but what would I
Uh,
save with his operator role?
I don't know. I'm just going to say you get 15% off, though.
Sweet.
15%. Okay, sweet.
Save you 213 eddies,
Huh,
Chumba.
nope.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, man. That pays the rent.
I'll be right back.
And Marcus, Cuervo, and Lolo, you walk into the bar first. You already see Duger. He's there with a staked out position. I'll let you guys role play what the what gentleman's delight. So I'm doing my best to make this Night City living and breathing. Everything you come up with, I'm making notes about. You can go there again, et cetera, et cetera. So you're at the gentleman's delight.
Did Rogue step away? Might want to wait for him to come back.
That's fine. Actually, I gotta go take a leak too. I'll be right back.
Do that back.
There was some other strip club cyberpunk art that was a little more risque, but I decided to go with this one.
The classy one.
You mean the assy one? Ha 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 ha.
The one guy's got a astronaut helmet on. He's really scared of STDs.
In space, no one can hear you cream.
He doesn't want to catch the red.
It's actually connected to a tube that the strippers fart into.
Yeah.
You gotta think outside the box.
Yeah. That is good. I wonder when Bo's gonna have us run into the Kahuna Burger. There's a place we went to. He made a commercial for in the other CP game we played.
I probably still have that sound file. I could load it into Srinscape. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat at Rusty Brown's Ring Donut.
All right. Yeah, SW is sitting at one of the booths by himself, kind of perusing the local talent, but waving them off when they come and try to sit next to him or pretty much engage him in any way. Sorry, doll. I'm in a mainline relationship. Not looking to get grinded on or anything like that. These pants just came out of the laundry. And they say nothing.
Oh. As long as your Eddies are good, they spin right here. She, what does she garter? You can't sit at the stage without giving me a little bit of action, handsome.
I'm here for a meeting, and I ain't here buying what you're selling. I'm here to talk to people about killing some people. Like you. Just kidding.
Nah, I don't want to be involved in that.
Then get the
sweetheart.
hell out of here.
Ah, you're a real charmer, aren't you?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna go dance with this guy wearing this fishbowl on his head.
Yeah, so do they pump farts in there or what?
No, occasional boluses of nitrous.
Hmm. Alright, well, you go gyrate your hips somewhere else for a while.
I'll do that. I take it I'm not your type.
He just takes a drag off his cigar. His endless cigar.
So, yeah, so you get Lolo, Cuervo, and Marcus. As you walk in, you see Duger at the stage, and one of the dancers comes up and tries to give him some attention, but he rebuffs her, and she goes away and starts to dance with the fishbowl boy.
Lolo's gonna come in and light a cigar to looking around, take in the exotic scents of sweat and shame, and
That's
he
how I
likes
feel.
this.
I go to a club.
He likes this
Exotic
place.
shame.
Just a shame.
Cuervo kind of walks in, not sure what the individual that they're meeting looks like, but he kind of eyes the dancers and privately thanks all the piss poor dads out there, and kind of settles in watching the main stage while he waits to get pointed out in which direction he needs to go to.
Oh, here comes the hand.
Yeah, Lolo look over to Blaze and be like, "Yo, Blaze, where is your friend?"
Hey, I'm back.
No, okay. Lolo looks over. We just got here, and we're looking around, doing our entrances, and Lolo looks over to Blaze and says, "Yo, where's your friend?"
And Marcus kind of looks around. Huh. Does this guy put people on hold in real life as well? What the fuck?
No, you would eventually see Duggar in a booth, kind of just rejecting a stripper that had approached him.
Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. Come on, come on. And kind of Marcus is like waving at Duggar. Boss man.
Marcus, good to see you. Looks like you're still healthy and not dissected.
Yes, yes. That medical establishment checks out.
Yeah, who are the
But you can never
chooms
be
with
too
you?
careful. Oh, this here is Lolo. He's the best fixer in town. Fixed me up. All set for the next mission, boss. And the other guy, that's his muscle. Cuervo is strange name, but then again, what do I know?
I think that was tequila back in the day.
Very perceptive. That's where the nickname comes from.
Well, scooch on in before you get all your eddies stolen by these hideous hoes.
Lolo, big smile, takes a puff of the cigar, and it says, "A pleasure to meet you. I hope you don't mind this place. I've made plenty of deals here before."
Oh, not a problem. Anywhere out of prying eyes. He
Says,
he
"Yes.
looks at Lolo's cigar. And what flavor you got in there in your cartridge?
It's probably something cheap."
Like Swisher Sweet
Oh
flavor?
no. Oh no! Actually, he does come from money.
He does come from money.
Yeah, so his
It's
dad was
Jamaica
rich.
and good stuff, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it's in Jamaica, the motherland.
yeah. I don't know
Cypher just got
anything.
back from there. What they got there?
Barrington House. What do we got? Barrington House. Anything good? Royal Jamaican Cigars. Yeah, he'll say something from Casa de Monte Cristo. You know, and he says, "You want one?"
Yeah, fill up my cartridge, and it's got like a plug. He like pops like the top of it off, and you can like stick a little dongle in there and fill it up.
Yeah, yeah. He'll throw him some in there. Be like, "Yeah, I still get them from the island."
He takes a drag, and his eyes go, I like it. I like it. I would buy some of this from you. Perhaps we could celebrate a deal. You could throw that in.
Oh, definitely.
Good. Well, if this deal goes well, we'll all make a lot of eddies. A lot of eddies.
Lolo's eyes change colors, and so does his hair for a second, and as he smiles and he says, "So what type of deal you have in mind?"
Well, one that could get us all killed. Not like the normal runabout killed, but extremely killed by bombs and Militech and yeah, that kind of killed. I will say though, if you double cross me, I will stick my shotgun so far up your ass I can shoot out your mouth. Don't want to have to do that.
Lolo smiles like still being like super friendly. He's like, "Of course, that's part of the biz, right? Reputation is everything."
Not gonna get squeamish about going against the corp?
But that makes the best money, right?
I think each of us make, well, do I have any kind of perception of how much Arasaka would or should pay for this? The blueprints, at least.
It's going to be around total.
Yeah, total.
The modified Balron Demon. It's going to be 10,000. Some of the software too bundled with it for that automated SAM site. It's going to be around 18,000.
Well, we don't have the physical stuff, right? We don't have any of that.
Yeah, that's just the soft. It's some of
Okay,
the
so
software
18
that
grand.
helps.
All
Yeah.
right. Can guarantee you, with our crew, which will be one more, but she'll come out of my cut. Can't use any of my contacts, none of my corp help. So it'd just be 5 of us. And you can pay your hand out of your pocket. Or I could break us in all even. It's fine. 5 of us, 3 grand each.
$3,000 a piece.
Yeah. Maybe I'll throw in some bonuses if we get lucky.
Does that sound like a good deal?
He hasn't told you what it is yet.
Yeah, I mean, dangerous jobs typically get 2,000.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would
I
know all
remember-
this stuff, kind of like yeah.
Right. Yeah, I remember looking at something in the book. It was
Mm-hmm.
like a corporate job or something might pay like 1,000 or, but I couldn't remember.
At the mention of Militech, kind of anyone who's even moderately perceptive can see Cuervo kind of twitch at the name, and he's quiet for a little bit. Eventually, pipes up. Tell me what Militech do to earn your ire, or is this simply business?
Well, I work for Militech.
Really?
Yep.
So then what's the angle?
I didn't say I liked him. Just said I worked for him. I don't think my
So you,
business of why I would want to do this is really much of yours.
Well, people who do it for personal reasons or revenge tend to get a little sloppy or careless. If it's a little more impersonal and businesslike, then I'm not terribly concerned. I personally worked for Militech myself a few years back. I don't really have any love for them, but I also know they mean business. So I want to know that you're all business too.
Let's just say I'm mixing a little business with a little pleasure.
Fair enough.
Don't worry, I'm not some slob off the street. Some gunk. I've been running guns for 20 years.
so that's what you do for them? You sell the weapons?
Yeah, I make the deals that they don't want anybody to know about. Keep it away from the NUSA, you know? They sell to all kinds of fucking cretins and...
Yes. I would like to do this. It sounds like a very profitable business.
Well, I could guarantee 30 or 3K each. What you need to do as a fixer is I need you to very, very, very quietly contact someone at Arasaka Corporation and tell them we have a very specific thing we want to sell them. Something they want. Marcus, why don't you go ahead and divulge what you have?
We got what do we call that? Architecture plans for the weapons. We got software to run these weapons. We got the access code to access the software to run these weapons. We got everything, baby. Anybody getting this is set. Don't have to pay for R&D. It's all been done by Militech. Levels the
Talking,
playing field, if you know what I mean, right? You don't want each of these corpos ever getting higher than they should be. Otherwise, it creates monopoly, and you don't want monopoly. And if you have monopoly, that's when things go really bad, right? You see what I'm saying?
Blaze, relax. Put it this way. Arasaka wants this shit. They know about it. You give them a little carrot, they're gonna jump on it like one of these whores would jump on your dick.
what kind of weapons are we talking about? Like smart guns?
I'm not sure, but what were they? Were they rockets or something?
Yeah, surface-to-air missiles.
Yeah, missiles that'll blow planes out of the sky. Advanced, super advanced shit. But we don't have the hardware, so gotta deal with the blueprints and everything that Blaze said. Good as we're gonna get. Easy though. Well, at least easier than handing off a big bunch of fucking missiles.
Militech know this stuff's been stolen, copied.
They do not. They do know that there was an attempt. Well, I just let it out of the bag, I guess. Militech's R&D tried to defect and hand it all over to Arasaka. I was tasked with bringing it back, and I did. But before we brought everything back, I had Blaze here make a little copy of all the tech. So, Militech gets a copy, Arasaka gets a copy, and we get some eddies.
Ah, not a bad deal. And he looks over at Cuervo.
I'm down.
One thing out of character, Lolo doesn't have any corporate connects, does he?
that depends. You know, fixers they have their finger in many different pies, and you know, corporations have folks like Duggar, and you know, there are folks that aren't on the books but do some of their shady deals. So you would probably know some people that kind of have some sideways ties with corpos. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He's got from what I rolled, like mafia gang stuff,
Hmm.
but he could probably figure it out through that. Okay.
But here's the tricky part. We don't want to hand it straight over. So we need to come out with a good idea, smart idea, where we can hand it over, still get paid, and not get caught. Physical handoff, I think, is fucking foolish. Either we put it on a disc, leave it somewhere, have them come collect it, or we have Blaze here create something in the cyberspace and have them get it that way. But we got to get paid up front. I don't want them coming, swooping in, getting the shit, and leaving us out to dry. Which they will, if they can.
That sounds good.
We'll have to prove that we have something, so Blaze, make a copy of some non-important pages of that thing, if you can. Something that they know it's real, but nothing really of use that you can tell. We can give that as a goodwill gesture, tell them that we actually have a real McCoy. So what do you think? Physical, or have Blaze do his work?
That might be the safest way, I think.
Yeah,
Have Blaze do the work.
probably. I don't want to be anywhere near this shit.
I guess first I will have to talk to my people and find out what their terms are for this deal.
Yeah, well, see what you can get. More the better, obviously. Make them think we'll walk. It'd be nice to get 20 out of them, then we can each make a little bit more on this deal. Make it worth it.
20, huh? Is that how much you expecting to make? He'll kind of like look at him, trying to read if he's.
He shrugs. Man, that's kind of hopeful. He can do a. It is. He's not lying about that. He doesn't tell you what he really thinks you're gonna make. You would know because you're the fixer, so you're going in between. So it's not like he can hide anything from you.
Yeah. He says, "All right."
Just don't be too obvious
Excellent.
about it, yeah.
Oh no.
Don't
what they
call
call me,
100
Lolo.
people in your phone book.
No, I'll keep it on the down low.
The DL, I like that. Well, I think we got an idea. When you want to meet back here, maybe tomorrow? You think a day 24 hours is good enough?
When's the next night market, Bo?
Oh. Well, give me a. So operator
that's-
ranks 3 and 4. You would know corp exec. You can roll it to see if you can localize a night market. You want to roll operator?
Nice.
There we go.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah. It's a tomorrow, baby.
Oh yeah, nice. Tomorrow. Yes, that sounds good. Tomorrow night. Probably late though. Probably around midnight.
That's fine. I barely sleep anyway. Well, we're here. I don't have anywhere to be.
No. Maybe we should enjoy some festivities.
Why not? I'll throw down some eddies for you boys. I'm gonna get one of those hats on where they fart in the tubes.
To each their own, I guess.
Shit. Oh, fuck.
And he will go.
Guess call me
He will go get one of those on,
old-fashioned.
yeah.
Call me old-fashioned. I guess I'll just go bury my face in some titties, but whatever.
Yeah, I'll pay 20 for everybody.
The bomb hoodies.
So is this a dive bar, good bar, excellent bar, or exec
Oh yeah,
bar?
let's find out.
It's got the word gentleman in it.
It's probably a dive. It's probably a dive bar because you're finding. You guys try to find a
hats.
place like, you know,
Fart
yeah, the fart hats. So how many drinks does each person want? They're 10 apiece.
Oh boy, I'll pay
got
for
one that's
everybody
good.
for one, and then they are on their own.
He's cheap. He's cheap.
I don't got that much money. I paid everybody more than I got for the
All
last.
right, I'm removing. I'm gonna use my new Cash App
Okay.
macro. You to subtract 40 from you.
Yeah.
I want to try.
Negative 40.
10 Eddie.
There you go.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have like 3 more, so another 30
Three
for me.
more?
Yeah, that's just for me.
Another
though.
30
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna
you?
have 4 drinks. We'll start with that. See where that gets me.
Can I offer him some of that synth coke?
Yeah. Do you have
See
it?
if he, see if he wants some. While we get a few drinks in us, you know, and then he'll bust that out if anybody wants any
What is it?
Synth Coke.
Oh,
synth coke.
Primary effect. Last. Okay. Cost per dose $20. Here me. Here we go. We'll see if I can paste this in here.
Yeah, I can grab it.
For duration, users' reflexes increased by 1. Blah blah blah.
I tried to find one that wasn't too bad. Reflexes are.
what
reflexes
are
pretty
what our
low.
roll against DV15? What is it?
That's drugs. Resist torture and drugs.
Oh God, I don't know. Hold on. I don't think I'm too
If
good
he
at
gets
that.
addicted.
I don't think I'm too. 15.
For the love of God, don't give any to
Yeah,
Marcus.
God.
He's paranoid enough.
It's
All
very.
right. Anybody? So
7.
so
I'd have to roll
Lo-
an 8. That's not.
you've had what? 4 drinks?
Yeah.
You need some
Like while
coke
they're
to take the edge
laughing.
off.
While they're laughing, he's like, "Yo, you want to fly high, man?"
Oh, let me roll something here. What would I roll? Resist something or another.
Yeah, it's under. It's under
Oh
control.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Or not control. It's under
body.
body.
Yeah. Well, I
Resist
wanna
torture and drugs.
see if
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it or not. That's what I wanna see.
This isn't paladin. We can't do. If you're.
Yeah. He's
Arbitrarily decide.
he's like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll
You can roll discipline or something probably. Let me see.
Discipline, is that a thing?
There is.
Yeah, I'm kind of like looking through things. I don't see anything that's real obvious. Social.
Yeah, there's not anything real obvious.
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna do it. He's just like, thanks for the offer. I'm more of a cigar man and booze. I'm 40, you know. It's my birthday.
Oh shit! Happy birthday!
So today's your birthday. Today is January 20th.
Mhm.
Cuervo will do some with some real skeezy
You have to
strippers.
subtract one point of luck for making it your birthday.
All right, I'll take
It
off
is.
2 doses if you.
Yeah, he'll find some chick that's DTF as the night goes on, and he'll do some.
He looks.
Do I need
Man,
to roll?
yeah, that
Why
addiction is
not, man?
scary.
Why not? What do you want?
Oh
Persuasion?
man! Fumbled.
I got a new
You're addicted.
customer.
You're addicted.
Oh my
Your
god.
reflexes decreased by 2. That's a big deal.
Oh my god.
He pulls Duggar pulls Mark to the side. He's like, you know, I like getting in my cups a bit, but your friends, is they gonna be an issue? Starting all that synth white shit?
So, Cuervo, what's it look like as you're doing lines off strippers?
Oh, he found one that's big and bouncy, and yeah, they go back to the champagne room, and we all know what happens back there.
Who else uses it? Lolo?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely Lolo.
We do the resist torture drug?
Oh, you mean am I doing it? No, Lolo's not doing it.
Okay. Just Cuervo. So, Cuervo, reduce your reflex by 2. You're addicted.
I'm not gonna do it until I get my resist drugs skill up. I did it in the old game when I was a rocker.
I
Man,
knew
I
this
was like,
game would
oh,
just evolve. I knew this game would evolve to strippers and coke.
when I was a rocker, I did it a lot, like all the different drugs. It was just like he always took it whatever it was, and it was just he was addicted, and it was fucked him up.
Yeah, Duggar pulls Marcus aside. He's like, are these guys gonna be an issue?
Well, boss, you wanted me to get you someone who's expendable.
I don't know that I said that exactly. But, yeah. I just hope he can keep his mouth shut and just talk to who he needs to talk to, you know?
Now that I'm not quite so sure about, boss. But Lolo can be trusted. Look at that. He's got his own bodyguard hooked up on his own shit. That's something to be said.
Yeah, not sure what it says exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna go put the fart helmet on. I'll talk to you later.
I'm going to look for access points here. Maybe there's something in this place. Who knows? Maybe I can find some corpos who came here looking for shit they shouldn't have been looking for. So maybe we can blackmail someone.
Yeah, you do that.
And
You know,
kind of
go
Marcus kind of
searching around?
meanders off somewhere into corner.
Yeah, give me a scan.
Yeah, here we go. Interface.
Unless you fumble, you're gonna get something. Yeah, yeah. You find one. It's right next door to like where the strippers go to change their tassels.
Nice.
All right, lobby. Lobby is password deviate. Wanna jack in.
Okay, so
This module and stuff, it comes with like macros that makes net architectures on the fly. It makes GMing so easy. This is very nice.
that's pretty nice.
It's
Like
very
it,
nice.
it
That's
pops
pretty
out
cool,
the actual.
Yeah, you can't see it because it whispers to the GM. But I wonder if I can change that macro to actually.
Oh, so
Oh, I don't get it. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that macro. Save changes. I'm gonna see if it prints out to you guys. Yeah, we don't want killer. We just want the password deviate first.
cool. So jack in, right? So that's one net action.
Yep.
Power up worm. That's the second net action.
Okay.
And then run my backdoor, which is my third net action. So so backdoor is interface, and then because of worm, it's a +2. Oh yeah.
Boom, you got past that, but you're still in the lobby.
Cool. next round?
Yep, it's only going to be three floors. Yep. So let me see what the next floor is. It's going to be a file, DV6.
Yeah. So let's say this is my next net round. So I'm going to power down. One action is to power down Worm. And then what did you say this next one was?
File with a DV6.
Okay. So this is basically my ID, right? So I'm not going to power up any programs for this and just run my interface to do my ID, which is my second action. No bonus. Boo, yeah.
So you
Then
found
it,
the owner of this bar. Give me a name of the owner. Somebody.
Tim Schlong.
Tim Schlong?
Schlong.
Schlong. Tim Schlong.
Tim Schlong? Well, he's been fixing fights, dude. He's been fixing fights. And
Nice.
there is a database of all the fighters in a couple blocks radius, like MMA fights, basically. And he's been fixing them. And it's all that data.
Oh, so Marcus downloads all that data to his cyberdeck. Is there one more floor?
There's one more floor.
Marcus is feeling lucky, and he says, fuck it, let's do it.
You want to go down blindly?
No. This time, one more, I'm going to run my, power up my, what is that?
Pathfinder.
Yeah, but it uses, to power up my Sia and run my Pathfinder.
That gets you a bonus. Yep.
2, which is a 13. And then I'm going to power down my Pathfinder again. So I'm like, fuck you.
Yep, that's pretty good. The next one is the third floor, just a black ice there.
Cool, and that's it, right? I just see the black ice there, right?
Yep, you just see the black
Yes.
ice. Now, if you go down, that's the bottom floor. You can go there and leave a virus if you want, but you would have to fight the scorpion.
Yep, but since I have the files and I see the scorpion in there, I'm like, fuck it. And I just jack out.
Yeah, so 10 minutes pass by. Cuervo's doing coke. Lolo and Duger are having drinks, and you and Meander on back with a little nugget there. How's that look?
So as eventually when Marcus jacks out, he looks around and he sees this humanity of bodies just jiggling and snorting and smoking and fucking, and he shakes his head. Meat space. Just too base. No nuance. No panache. No flash. Everyone's being reduced to their animal instincts. That's why Marcus is going to be top dog. And he kind of, peers into his cyber deck again, sees the files. Tim Schlong, I see you've been a bad boy. Maybe there's something we can do with this. And Marcus kind of files that information. Maybe I can be a fixer as well. Yeah. And then Marcus kind of does shoots finger guns into the air.
So put write down in your sheet fixed fight database. And I wrote down estimated worth. That's not for you to know, though.
Sure. Where are some notes in this? I'll just put in my document.
All right. While Cuervo's getting addicted to drugs, Lolo, are you on the phones working this night market, or are you just guys going to wait till tomorrow to head there?
Maybe he, he'll probably work the night market or anything, unless he sees anybody that he's familiar with in here. Because I think the night market is like a safe, neutral ground for everybody.
Yep. Yeah, you don't see anybody here that you know.
Okay, yeah. So he'll probably just like watch. He's having fun and everything, but he's also just like watching, uh, closely watching everybody. This new guy, too, uh, and Marcus and the others. He'll definitely watch out for Cuervo. Yeah, even though Cuervo's like having fun, and he gave him the shit. He probably feels a little bit bad about it, but so he's gonna watch his back too, and keep an eye out for 5-0.
Cuervo, anything from you? Otherwise, we'll move to the night market.
When Lolo goes to watch Cuervo's back, he goes into the back room and he finds Cuervo with his pants down around his ankles, and then there's like some skis sitting there, and then what you think's going on is not what's going on, because all of a sudden you start hearing snorting, and then Cuervo starts laughing hysterically, and then exactly what you thought was happening starts happening, and then you're like, you can either stay and watch because you're weird, and he makes eye contact with you, and he's just got like bloodshot eyes, and he's like, yeah! Or you can leave like a normal person.
Yeah, he would probably leave. He'd probably smile and hold his drink up and then take off.
If this was Paladin, we would roll a pregnancy.
Fucking voodoo magic man.
All right, if that's it, then we'll move on to next night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Night market. Let's see here. Let me pull you guys over.
Just for the record, Duggar would technically not be here.
It's a little too loud. I'm going to decrease the volume there. I don't like that. Sirens. I don't like the gunfire. I don't like the drones. Otherwise, everything else is pretty cool. All right, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
It's fine. Good.
Yep.
All right, so you guys role play what it looks like. You spent a late night. Some of you more rambunctious than others. But you do locate this night market put on by a fixer by the name of Grease. And I'm going to... There is a night market generator. Just for fun. If you want to buy some other stuff.
Probably get some more Coke too. I guess I might need
Is
some.
that what you want to look for?
I think, let me check my money. Yeah,
Night
if
market
Cuervo's here, yeah.
generator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do want to probably get some more Coke and, I was interested in that heavy submachine gun after seeing Cuervo fire it.
All right, here we go. Hang on. I whispered it to the GM.
Oh, cool. To give you like a list of all the illegal shit you can buy?
Yeah, I'm gonna remove the... See if that goes to you guys. Boom, there you go.
Clothing, fashion wear. Ah, that's fucking cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, so Grease is there. Let me find Grease.
It's popping another macro
There's
bow
the-
that's not
that nobody has access to, just so you know.
Yeah, it's probably because
Nest of macros, I think, probably.
Yeah.
well, it's whispering to the
Mhm.
GM and stuff
Yeah.
still. So I can run that stuff if you guys want. So yeah, that's coming to me. That's why. That's fine though, and I can change it if you want to run something and buy other stuff besides talk to the man. I can make that happen, but just role play your way in.
Yeah. Um, I
Kind of
think
cool.
I think Lolo, this is where he feels at home and stuff. So he's happy here. He's walking around. Uh, the tech hair and the Kim skin and stuff shifts colors, and he's probably saying, what's up, Chum? To like other people that he sees here, maybe quite often. He also wants to try and find out some information about those BDs, because he's still got the BDs, right? He's still got a bunch of bad BDs.
Yeah, you probably sold some of them. They called you up all pissed off because they
Yeah,
wanted to jack off, and it's like some woman getting dissected while she's alive.
yeah. But he doesn't want to sell this shit either, because he
Yeah,
doesn't want the bad reputation. So they're like worthless to him right now.
hmm
But he wants to find out a little bit about that too. If that gang's there, he'll tell Cuervo, keep an eye out for that gang, those fucking punks.
Cuervo had a very, very late night. He had ended up taking that uh, stripper home and had kicked her out early in the morning, and it had been his first time ever using hard drugs. Perhaps some PTSD from previous missions when he was a member of Militech had kind of spurred it on, but while he was sitting in a grimy shower kind of washing off the shame of the previous night, he sneezed really hard and shit on the fucking shower floor. And while he was embarrassed as the day goes on, he thinks to himself, man, that was some good cocaine. And so before they go to the night market, he hits up Lolo for a couple more hits. And as he goes in there, Lolo can hear, the distinct snorting sound. And he turns around and he goes, what? I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's do this. Let's go. And he's just fucking clearly wired even more than Speedware would.
Give or resist drugs because I want to see if you have to go find some more at this night market.
All right, hold on.
They got the food and drug.
Under
What's that
body.
under? That's what I was looking for. Of course, that time.
Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're
I'm
already
fine.
high.
I'm fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm fine. I don't
You
need
have
any
a
more right
supplier.
now.
You have a
Yeah,
supply.
I'm good. I know where to go to get some. But he's like clearly fucking coked up. But that's good, I guess, when they're all jacked up and on edge and slightly paranoid. Like every once in a while, Lolo will be like, Cuervo will be like, "Did you hear that?" And Lolo will be like, "What?" And he's like, no, it's nothing. Kind of like mumbling to himself, but he seems ready to go and is helping Lolo kind of do any legwork on the 2 tons.
You see one of your homies, Grease. You worked with him before. He's situated this night market. Grease every once in a while is looking overhead, looking for drones and police drones, kind of swinging by. That's going to cramp his style. He sees you looking through the stalls, Lolo. Ah, hey man, what's up, Chum? How's it hanging? I haven't seen you in about a fortnight, man. What you get into these days, Lolo?
Hey, what's up, man? I was looking for you, actually.
Looking for me? Shit. My man.
I heard you the man around here tonight.
You could say that. I've been raking into eddies, but you know me. I like to take it easy. I just lamping around.
Yeah, is it okay to talk right here?
Nah, man, it's okay to talk, I think, but let's come back into my office. And he has like a love van, like a reupholstered VW van, like one of those hippie vans. And you go into it, and there's like shag carpet in there. There's mirrors on the ceiling, and he's got a couple things of champagne chilling in the cooler there. Hey, can I interest you in a beverage, Lolo? You can invite your friends in here too, although it look a little fucking shifty, man. That motherfucker there, he look like he's tweaking. He points to Cuervo.
Cuervo, what the fuck did you say about what? I mean, I'm
older
fine. It's fine.
45, I realize
Good
I
to
Man,
don't
you
go.
freak
fine,
chicken.
motherfucker. That's what they all say.
Ah, he's good. He's good. This is my friend Cuervo.
Look at you,
Uh,
Lolo. Keeping your homies on a leash with that synth coke. You always did deal with the finest stuff.
he shakes his head and smiles and changes the subject real quick. This is Blaze over here. Is Blaze with us?
Yeah. Blaze would be with you. I think only SW didn't want to. That's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But don't introduce me as Blaze. That's. I think we would have at least discussed that, because
Okay.
Blaze is connected with SW, right? So just say this is my friend. Like,
Okay. Uh, yeah, this is a friend of mine here too. What the hell is his name?
and when you're kind of thinking that, is like Blaze pops up. Names are not necessary in night market, are they? At least not for people like me.
This guy right here is tweaking. And this guy right here, he's on the DL. You a smart motherfucker. You don't want nobody to know your name. I hear you. I hear you. Hey, when you go buy some stuff at the night market, you don't want to make a big splash. You make a big splash at the club. Don't make a big splash at the night market, motherfucker.
You and me, we're on the same page.
Yeah, my boy.
He says, "Let's talk in the van then, all right?"
Come
And
into my love mobile.
climbs on in there, looks for a spot without any stains on it. He's like, "We got something delicate to talk about. And I need you to find out some connections for me, if you can."
Oh, man. My name's Grease. That's for a reason. Because I make things easy. How can I make your life easy, Lolo?
Well, if it's not too expensive for me, I want to talk to someone at Arasaka.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey now. Hey now. My fellow. Arasaka.
You have any friends like that?
I know some people in Arasaka. Now, I'm not talking about top execs. I'm talking about middle management, street level fools that be running game. Of course, they ain't going to say publicly that they're affiliated with Arasaka. You know these corpos. They got... Oh, man, that picture's huge. You know these corpos. They got tentacles everywhere, man. But, yeah, I can put you in touch with somebody. Might cost you, though.
How much would that cost? We go back way time, man.
I'm gonna change you guys to the van.
give me a name and a number. That should not be too expensive, right?
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking here. I mean, it's risk. What are you getting into?
Well, without giving you too much details, we need to make a deal. Oh, the secret type of deal.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we're in the Purple Pleasure here. The Purple Pleasure is the name of his van. Purple Pleasure. All right, man. Let's see here. I'm thinking 750 EBs. I'll put you in touch with my Arasaka dude. He runs in a bar down in Japantown. Swanky place. You ain't gonna go in there looking like that. And your boys too, they better clean up.
Oh yeah, 750 eddies. That's pretty expensive for me right now.
Of course it is. But man, listen. I know you're getting into some illegal shit. And if I'm gonna be taking a risk, I'm gonna be have to making a little bit of eddies there on the side for myself. You can haggle and stuff like that.
Yeah, he'll definitely do that. Because he don't have that much money. Let's see here.
His name is going to be Ito Tamiko.
Social.
Haggle is your roll ability. I would just roll it off the sheet.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna do Greases as well since he's a fixer.
Alright, give me some love. Hey.
20. Let's see what his is. Skills. You have not selected any roles yet. Here. We're going to do, he is a fixer. Boom. And he is a fixer rank 4, same as you. And here goes his haggle.
Oh, son of a
crit.
bitch.
Nah, man. 750 eddies.
750.
These
is the
Arasaka
price.
motherfuckers are not ones you want to be dealing with. Maybe you just cut me in on the deal instead. What you got going on, my man? You don't want to involve any overseas corporations in your deals? Night City's where it's at. Let's keep it local.
All right. I give you a trade instead, right? How about 500 eddies and this piece of hardware right here, and he'll pull out or he'll show him. He's not gonna pull it out, but he'll show him his SMG.
Are you strapped for cash, my man?
Yes, I'm trying to make money, big money right now. I could owe you.
Give me
Unless
a
you want
face
these
off.
bad BDs I got right here.
Give me a face off. You can show him. You can show him the BDs.
Yeah, I'll show him the BDs if he can do anything with that too.
I feel like you're that guy in Menace to Society that has like, I got these cheeseburgers.
I got I got these fucking Nikes.
And Grease is a fixer who, he's got to care about himself. He just set up a night market, and you're coming in here wanting to haggle with him, showing him an SMG like you can't get one of those, motherfucker.
With like CDs and shit. He's like,
I got these cheeseburgers.
dude, I've had people come to me with CDs. I sell you these CDs.
So Grease looks at the brain dances. Brain dances, motherfucker. Man, if I want to see titties, I'm just going to go down to the Gentleman's Delight.
No, I got fucking ripped off on these. These are bad BDs, man. I don't even know where I can get rid of these things from.
What you talking about, Willis?
What do you
What
mean,
was
my
the
man?
skill?
You say you go to the Gentleman's Delight? I hear that place has some great fights as well.
Man, I know rumors about that place. I know rumors about, Tim Schlong. They say he be fixing fights, but I don't know. Me and Timmy, we always got along good. He seems honest to me.
But
What
how
was that
about
role?
if you knew who was going to win the next fight?
Nah. Yeah, man. You just been listening to rumors too much. Lolo, your silent boy here with his virtuality goggles, he's trying to cut in on the deal.
Oh,
But does he
wait a
have
minute.
something I'm interested in? I don't know.
Oh, I
Lolo, you
bet he
vouch for him?
does. I
Okay,
bet he
give me the
does.
deets. Give me the deets. Give me the deets, Mr. No Name.
Well, how is that going to help Lolo?
Well, I look at this data. If I think it's worth something, then maybe Lolo don't have to pay me nothing because I get rich on these fights for many months to come.
All
Has
right.
he?
Uh,
Uh,
Lolo, are you going to say something?
I was gonna ask out of character. Have you showed Lolo that as your character showed or told
No,
Lolo
no,
about
I
that at
don't
all?
think I don't think we'd have got a chance with all the partying happening.
Yeah. Okay.
You show Lolo first if you want. Like show Lolo. I think Greece would respect that. You show Lolo first, then show him if you want.
Oh yeah, yeah. So if Lolo says like, "Hey, let me see that," um, uh, Marcus would hand over his virtuality goggles so that Lolo could look at the data from his cyber deck.
Give me your operator roll again to see how much you think it's worth.
What you got here, June?
Oh, it's pretty good. You think it's worth about 500 on average. A little
Yeah,
more, a little
this
less, depending, but yeah.
this looks like it's worth about 750.
What you talking about?
Damn. Yeah. And then he'll nod over to No Name, and say, "Yeah, you check it out."
Here you go. And Marcus hands him the goggles.
He takes a look. My motherfucker. Looks like I was wrong to trust what's his name?
Tim Schlong.
Timmy Slong. Tim Slong.
Mr. Schlong.
Yeah, this is a gold mine. Okay, okay. Lolo, I know you're desperate, and because you're a longtime friend, you got your deal. I'm gonna hook you up with my boy. Ito Tamiko. He's involved with Arasaka. You could say that. And I'll put you in touch with him, but I'm gonna need a little bit of time. Give me a few days, okay?
Okay. Few days. This is good. I appreciate this, Grease. And
Yeah, it's good. Now you three motherfuckers, get the fuck out of my van. I'm gonna get some bitches up in here.
Lolo's gonna, you know, slap No Name 5 and give him daps for appreciation of this trade here.
All right, I'm crossing out that you have the fixed fight data, because obviously if you act on that data as well, old Grease is gonna
Yeah.
send his boys after you.
Yep. Makes
But
sense.
yep. So Grease can certainly set you up with a meeting here in a couple days. And if there's anything else, we can probably close the session.
No, that's it.
What was that? Cuervo said. Before mumbling to himself for another few hours.
Good first session.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to think
End
of some
recording.
funny ways to work that in
I'm definitely going to get canceled now.
at some point. You ever had a stripper fucking snort coke off your hard cock? No, I don't think so. You don't know what it's like. It's fucking great.